All right, everybody, good morning. Let me go ahead and get my screen up. All right, so fresh week, fresh month. Hopefully a good start to the month today. Let's see what we have for tomorrow. So real quick, let me know if you have sound and we'll go ahead and get started. So Friday, we had a pretty good day. We had 10 trades Friday, one little loss on Friday. Thursday, pretty similar. I think we had like 9 trades on Thursday with a single loss as well. So did well both days. Really nice way to end the week. And hopefully we can just take that into this week and do even better. Hopefully we have some better price action to start the month. We should. We'll see. Cautiously optimistic, but like I posted up over the weekend, make sure you take this as an opportunity, not just to come in and just say, "Oh, new month, whatever," but actually come in and do your best to leave any mistakes you made in the past. This is an opportunity for you to start fresh with a clean slate, and so you can actually come in this month and stop chasing and stop forcing and stop oversizing and ignoring your stop losses and averaging down and just stop all of that. Leave it in August, right? You're going to leave it in August. You're not going to bring it in September. And you're going to do better. I know a lot of y'all struggle with the disciplinary aspects of trading when it comes to over trading and forcing and sticking to a schedule and all that. A lot of you struggle with it. But this is a great opportunity for you to leave it in the past and not do it again, or at least not do it as frequently. So make that your goal. Like I said, don't make your goal to make a certain amount of money this month. Make your goal to just trade well this month. That's it. Every single day you come in, you have a new goal, and that goal is to just execute well. No careless mistakes, no, holding and hoping and adding and averaging down. None of that. Right? None of that. So just be smart. That's all I can say. Just be smart and use this as a great opportunity. That's it. But let's go ahead and get started, though. Hopefully, you guys had a good, safe weekend. Nice little refresher over the weekend. A little nice Labor Day weekend. Let's start looking around, though, see what we have to work with. SIFY. Let me get the actual announcement up here real quick, and then we'll get started. That way nobody is missing out. Let me get this posted up. Now, only thing is after a long holiday weekend, things tend to be a little bit slow from the get-go. So we're going to have to wait a little bit after the open today like we always do. So not really anything different there. But I would give the market some time today to kind of warm back up, see what's going to move today. We can go from there. SIFY looks pretty good this morning, holding here up of VWAP right here in the 78s. It's not a bad look. It already tested like $1.08 this morning. It only has range to about $1.13, so not a whole lot of upside. There's not much there, but do I want to watch it today? It's leading gapper. If you want, you can keep an eye on it out of the open today. There's just not a whole lot of range. There's just not much range. The only way that I can really see you watching this is really off of like 78 cents, and I'm not doing that. So I don't like this a whole lot. You do have range back to 116 if this does find buyers out of the open. So we can take a look at it maybe. But it's not one of my primary watches today. There's just not much left on it. Putting to be determined next to SIFY. I don't love it. It's not horrible. I don't see a way that I can look at it and say, oh yeah, this looks fantastic, Let's see, AUUD. This thing's been kind of choppy all morning. Not a bad look. Not a bad look, but price action definitely has not been fantastic. I've been watching it all morning, and I was wanting to take a trade on it earlier back there at like 750 this morning whenever it started to break up through 115. I was watching it closely, but I didn't love price action. Yeah, I didn't love price action, so I stayed away from it. Let me take a look at the daily here and see if we have any range. Previous high 155 is key on the daily. Over 155, you've got 185. So you could watch this over the 150s. Let's do that. Watch this over 150 out of the open today. It's got range to 185. 185 to about 220, so not too shabby, but I'd be looking for 185. So AUD, if it cleans up, I don't like price action currently, but if it does clean up, we can watch this. Being that we do have range to the upside, there is incentive. I would also maybe watch this off of some pullbacks, which, let me see how I would have to look at this. Either dips off of VWAP down here at $1.27 or over 150. So we can look at it off VWAP or over 150. I like that. I do like that. So we can keep that on our watch here going into the bell today. Probably my top watch into the open is AUUD currently. Looks pretty good. I like it. It's got plenty of range. There's a reason for buyers to be coming in at these higher prices over high of day. So we can look and see after the open how it sets up. But it does look good. Definitely looks good. One of the only gappers this morning that I saw where I can say I actually like it. And like this one here on PCVX, just nothing but rangy here after its move this morning. And looks like broke its 52-week highs. Let me double check that. It's at least what it looks like here on Trade Ideas. Let's see, trading at 106 this morning. Is it all-time highs or 52-week highs? We're at all-time highs on this. Okay. That makes it a little bit harder. Because you've got no defined levels of risk, no defined levels of range. It's all just kind of no man's land up here. And you're way up at 106. I would watch it today. I mean, if it can find buyers out of the belt and this can set up for you, I feel like you can probably watch this. It's up 31% this morning off data for its pneumococcal shot. So we can watch it. Can definitely watch it. I just don't know. The thing with this, though, whenever you're in these, like, unheard of price territories, like up here at 106 for this stock here, for example, there's no previous price action to utilize to find defined risk or find our range. So I don't know what levels we're going to use. It's going to be a matter of price action after open. And we can go from there. I'm going to like it more to the upside than I am to the downside. So I'm not going to be playing it off pullbacks. I'm going to have to see it over highs or something. But I'll watch it, though. It's just one of those two where it's like to be determined. I don't know yet. It's just impossible to try and say. No, SIFY, I have it on here as to be determined. But do I actually want to have this on the list? Yeah, I'll leave it on the list. I might move it down, though, so I don't get confused, because I don't love it as much. I don't want to watch it as closely as some of these other ones. But really, we don't have too many gappers this morning. Big thing is, like I mentioned earlier, after a long holiday weekend, people are slow to come back to the desk. And so you tend to get a little bit of slowness in pre-market, but usually day two of coming back, like say Wednesday, for example, tomorrow, should be a little bit better as far as gappers go. Let's see. BOF is on the watch list from last night. I do want to watch it today. I wanted to watch it off 185. Obviously, at this point, you can't really do that. It's already made a move up into the 220s this morning, and if it was to get into the 180s, it'd be breaking structure. I mean, the only way to watch this one today at this point is either off pullbacks over 212 or watching it to the upside over 260s. So you've got 260 break, or you've got these dips over the 212s. Not to say that I don't like it today. I still do like it. It's just a matter of having to edit the plan a little bit there because I did like it off 185 initially. So either off the 210s or over 260 on ticker BOF. A little bit different than my plan from last night's watch list, but regardless, still a good look. But like I said, though, there's just not many gappers this morning because of that long weekend. We have like two that I actually know how I want to watch today, but then there's two where it's just like, I might like them, I might not. So we're in kind of a weird boat right now as far as opportunity. A lot of this we're going to probably have to wait until after the open. for some new setups to show up. Because in pre-market, there's very little. Very little gappers. Okay. So I've gone through the gappers here, and what I'm finding is SIFY, AUUD, PCVX, and BOF. That's all I'm really seeing. Let's see. How did APTO open? I'm assuming gap down. Ew. There were some of these watch list setups. A lot of them look kind of gross here. Let's see. Intel, INTC. How do we... Week pre. No. I'm not falling in love with anything this morning except for a few of those gappers from earlier. Keep an eye on Best Buy today for sure. Let's see. This is from last night's watch list as well. Over 99.20. There's not too many like outstanding looking setups. EOSE was on last night's watch list as well. How did this hold up overnight? Not too bad, no volume, so that's fine. Over 255, I wanted to watch it today. I do like this one quite a bit. I do like that quite a bit. Inside bar setup here on the daily looks really, really nice if we can find buyers off the highs or excuse me, lows from Friday. So off 255 looks good. You've got range here back to $3. Do I think you're going to get to 3 today? I don't know. Probably not. This thing doesn't tend to make... Well, I guess it does. Thursday it actually made a, what, 50-cent move. So I guess it's in the cards to make a 50-cent move, but that was also when it had a catalyst. And today on a day 3 move, I think you might be luckier to get maybe a 3 or 280. Really a 280 from a 260s, 250s pullback. So I'd be looking for probably 280 and 3 on it today on EOSE. But nonetheless, you do have the range to 3, though. So you have range to 3, but I'm assuming you're probably not going to get a move past 280 today. So just keep that in mind. Right now, though, for the open, not a long list, though. We've got SIFY, AUUD, PCVX, BOF, BBY, and EOSE. So there's not too much to really be watching into the open today. And I was looking around at everything here. I was watching stuff in pre-market this morning. There wasn't a whole lot that I really cared for too much, and I think the big reason for that, again, is just the long holiday weekend. People are shut down, holiday, on vacation. And so you have a lack of people getting back to the desk early this morning, per usual. So we'll have to wait and see what we get today. Like I said, I think a lot of the gappers we're going to get are going to be after the open today. I think we might get a few opportunities after the bell. But right now, at least in pre-market, there's not really a crazy number of setups. Let me get these pulled up on my screens, though. You do that as well. Go through the list, mark up your charts, mark up the levels that I have marked up on the screens, and go from there. But I think today's going to be a good day. It's just a matter of being picky. AUD looks good. But just a matter of being very picky today. I do think the market will heat back up later into this week. But right after the holiday weekend, probably not the case. We'll see. Cross your fingers and hope for the best. All right, I think I've got mine ready to go. Got everything pulled up. Same rules as last week, sticking to giving the market about 10 minutes after open, sticking to larger time frames, just being picky. Yes, there's going to be a few less trades than normal because of the larger time frame focus, but again, quality over quantity, especially in this market. This market's been kind of weird, definitely kind of choppy, kind of tricky, and so we got to do what we got to do to adapt. If you guys have any questions too, let me know, but for right now, I think we're ready for the open. There is nothing else that I see that I like. I'm going to keep my eyes on the scanner. If you don't know where to look on the scanner, it's the top right scanner. That's going to be your main watch. That is your small cap momentum scanner. The second one on the right is mid and large cap momentum. So it's your daily breakouts, your 5-minute opening range breakouts. And then, of course, bottom right is your overall mid cap momentum. So you have your small cap momentum at the top right, mid cap momentum bottom right. Everything else in the middle is like opening range breakouts and daily breakouts and all that. But keep your eyes on that. Let me actually edit some of these. I want to get a daily breakout for the small caps, which means I'm going to take this, edit that down. There we go. So I'm actually going to edit the scanner in the middle. So now it's going to look for opening range breakouts on small caps and mid caps. Let's see, Craig, boot camp tonight. So it does not start tonight. So I made a post on, I think it was yesterday. It will be starting on the 10th of September and running until the second week of November. Reason why is we've been doing the boot camps kind of back to back since January. We're just going to take a little week to breathe here for a minute. And then we'll get back into it. Next Tuesday is going to be when it starts. And it looks like the votes are going to be, let me see. Let me check the votes for the schedule. People are voting for Tuesday and Wednesday, so I'm kind of surprised. So I guess it's going to be Tuesday and Wednesday, 8 o'clock, rather than doing Tuesday and Thursday like we had been. But yeah, no, it'll start on Tuesday of next week. I'm going out of town this weekend, Friday to Tuesday. I will be trading though. I'll be bringing the laptop. We'll still be doing the live stream. But yeah, no boot camp until next Tuesday. So we'll start then, run for 8 weeks. So if you aren't already in it, that gives you another week to get signed up before that round starts. Otherwise, you're kind of stuck until next 8 weeks. So you're stuck until December. But look into it for sure. Look into it for sure. It'll be Tuesday and Wednesday, 8 o'clock Eastern time. They are 90-minute classes each, so about an hour and a half twice a week. So you figure about 3 hours of live classes a week. They're all recorded as well. So we've got about 6 setups, guys, to watch until the open today. And about 10 minutes left until the open. That works out perfect good. Yeah, I figured we'd do a poll because usually we've just been doing Tuesday and Thursday all year, but I know it interferes with some people's schedule, so I figured the poll would be a good idea. But yeah, Tuesday and Wednesday, 8 o'clock Eastern time. Usually runs until about 9:30, sometimes a little bit later, but usually 9:30 at the latest. All right, if you guys have any questions, let me know. We have 10 minutes to wait for the bell. Hopefully have a good day today. Those of you on TikTok, Twitter, and YouTube, I'm going to go ahead and shut down those streams to get ready for the bell today. We do have about 6 setups to watch into the open. Hopefully have a pretty good day today, but to watch me trade live, make sure to claim your 7-day free trial, and catch y'all there. Peace, guys.